Hey everyone, it's Jake here. Welcome back to Easy English, the podcast where we turn big ideas into simple conversations.
And I'm Nina. Today, we are diving into two powerful words, forgiveness and kindness. Jake, I have to ask, why do you think these two always get paired together?
Great question, Nina. Forgiveness and kindness are kind of like peanut butter and jelly, good on their own, but amazing together. When you forgive someone, you're being kind not just to them, but also to yourself. You let go of anger and make space for better things.
I love that image. But let's get real. Why is forgiveness so hard sometimes? I mean, we all know we should do it, but it's not always easy.
Totally true. Forgiveness is like cleaning out your closet. You know it'll feel good when it's done, but starting is the hardest part. Our brains are wired to remember hurt, probably for survival, but holding on to grudges just weighs us down. There's this old saying, holding a grudge is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. Pretty wild, right?
Oof, that's harsh, but accurate. So, is forgiveness about saying, it's okay, let's forget it ever happened?
Actually, no. Forgiveness doesn't mean you have to pretend nothing happened or let someone hurt you again. It's more about letting go of the anger so you can move forward. Think of it like deleting old files on your computer. They were there, but you don't need them slowing you down.
That makes sense. But do you have a story where forgiveness made a big difference, either for you or someone you know?
Absolutely. I remember in college, my best friend and I had a big argument over something silly, who would get the last slice of pizza, believe it or not. We didn't talk for days. Finally, he sent me a text that just said, "Pizza isn't worth losing a friend." We both laughed, forgave each other, and honestly, our friendship got stronger after that.
Pizza really does bring people together. But it also sounds like your friend took the first step. Is it always up to one person to start the forgiveness process?
Not necessarily, but someone has to break the ice. It could be a simple message, a smile, or even just being open to talking. Sometimes, both people are waiting for the other to go first, so nothing happens. It's like a dance. Someone has to take the first step, or you're both just standing there awkwardly.
Okay, let's talk about kindness. Everyone says, be kind. But what does that really look like in daily life?
Kindness can be tiny or huge. Holding the door for someone, giving a compliment, or even just listening when a friend has a bad day. I read about a woman who pays for the coffee of the person behind her every Friday. It's a small gesture, but she says it starts a chain reaction. People keep passing on the kindness.
That's awesome. Do you think kindness is contagious then?
Absolutely. Studies have shown that seeing an act of kindness makes us more likely to do something kind ourselves. It's like laughter. If you hear someone laugh, you want to laugh too, even if you don't know why.
Now I'm imagining a world where everyone's just paying for each other's coffee and giggling nonstop. But what about when people aren't kind back? Should we still try?
That's the tricky part. Sometimes your kindness isn't returned, and that can feel discouraging. But kindness isn't a trade, it's a gift, like planting seeds. Some grow right away, others take time, and some don't grow at all, but you're still making the world a little better.
I like that. Be a kindness gardener. So, how do you keep being kind when people are rude or negative?
It's tough. I remind myself that everyone has bad days. There was this time at the supermarket when a cashier was really grumpy. Instead of snapping back, I just smiled and said, "Rough day?" She looked surprised, then relaxed a bit. Sometimes, kindness is just giving people a little space to breathe.
That's a great tip. Speaking of tips, let's bring in our audience. We got a question from Sarah in Brazil. How do I forgive someone when they don't say sorry?
Good one, Sarah. Forgiving without an apology is one of the hardest things, but it's possible. Think of it as setting yourself free. You're not saying what they did was okay. You're just refusing to let it control your emotions anymore. Sometimes, writing a letter you never send can help, just to get your feelings out.
I love that idea. You're forgiving for yourself, not just for them. Okay, let's have some fun. Jake, have you ever had a kindness fail or a language mix-up when trying to be nice?
Oh, definitely. When I first visited France, I tried to say, "Have a nice day," but I said something that apparently meant, "Enjoy your chicken." The lady just laughed and said, "Merci, but I don't have chicken." So I spread accidental poultry joy.
That's hilarious. I once tried to compliment a friend's new haircut in Spanish, but accidentally said, "Your hair looks dangerous." Now, he thinks I think he's a secret agent.
Maybe he is. Sometimes, even when we mess up, the effort counts. Kindness with a side of laughter is never wasted.
True. So let's wrap up with some quick key tips. Jake, what's your top advice for practicing forgiveness?
Start small. Forgive little things, like someone bumping into you, so you build the muscle. Remember, forgiveness is for your own peace.
And my kindness tip: look for tiny chances to help, even if it's just a smile. You never know how much it could mean to someone.
Great tips. And hey, if you're learning English, try saying thank you or sorry more often. It's a simple way to practice kindness and forgiveness in any language.
We hope you enjoyed today's chat. If you did, follow us, share the episode with a friend, or leave us a review. We love hearing from you.
And remember, a little forgiveness and kindness go a long way, no matter where you're from or what language you speak. See you next time on Easy English.
Bye, everyone. And don't forget, be kind, forgive often, and watch out for dangerous haircuts.